him. I think I actually thought he was worse than the big guy. Yeah, I did. Well, about time. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Bill Elwright Gymnasium in Doniphan for another night of Doniphan Donette basketball. Tonight, the Donettes going to play in the Greenville Lady Bears in a key Ozark Foothills Conference game for the Donettes, especially. The Lady Bears are 1-1 in the conference. The Donettes are 2-0, and the Donettes have Neelyville coming up on Thursday night, and next week they have Clearwater and Twin Rivers, and that will round out the conference schedule. I believe the seedings will be for the OFC tournament probably about the middle of next week. But the Donettes, if they can win tonight, will be 3-0 heading into the Neelyville game, and we'll have that game for you here on Current River Broadcasting on Thursday night. And I assume probably that night we're going to have a JV game as well. Tonight, Greenville only has about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 girls, so we're going to play the varsity game, and then they're going to play a half of a JV game after the varsity game. I'm Keith Bowman. I'll have the play-by-play coming up shortly. Donettes coming off that tough 2-point loss to the Alton Lady Comets last night, 49-47, in a game in which you took away the first quarter and the fourth quarter. They probably win that game pretty easily, but they had too many turnovers at the start of the game and too many missed shots and too many towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter. But in the second and third quarters, they played really, really well. But you got to put 4 quarters together if you're going to beat a good team, and they still had a chance to win that game towards the end, but they come up 2 points short. They come into the game, tonight's game, with a record of 11 wins and 5 losses. As I said, they're 2-0 in the conference. Greenville is 7-6 overall, and they are 1-1 in the conference. And the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament coming up on I believe it's February the 2nd through the 8th. And Gene Deckard, the coach of the Naylor Lady Eagles, told me down at the Twin Rivers Christmas Tournament that they are the hosts this year, and they're going to play the whole thing at the Best Activity Center at the college. You know, usually they play the finals there on the Friday night of the tournament, but he said, because their gym's not too awful big, that they're going to play the whole thing. I haven't heard anything different. We'll try to let you know beforehand whether that's the case or not. If they have the tournament at Naylor, we're out of luck for doing the games, folks, because the boys are going down there Thursday night to make up the game they were supposed to play against the Eagles last Friday when they canceled it because of the weather they thought we were going to get that we didn't get. But we're not going to be able to do that game, so we'll stay here, come back here on Thursday night, and we'll do the Donettes and the Neelyville Lady Tigers. And then on Friday night, the boys come back to Doniphan, and they're going to play the Alton Comets in their final home game of the season. It will be senior night and also homecoming. And they're going to have the homecoming and the senior night festivities between the junior varsity and the varsity game on Friday night when Alton comes to town. Well, both teams are out on the floor warming up. The Donettes and Greenville have played once this year up in the Lady Dog Classic up at Van Buren, and the Donettes won that game 47-40 in overtime. Now, the Donettes, in my opinion, are playing a whole lot better right now, and hopefully they'll be able to get a win here tonight and go to 3-0 in the conference. But Greenville plays a slow, methodical game. They don't turn the ball over very much, and their scores are usually low. And just to go to show you their scores are usually low, they beat Twin Rivers, I believe it was last Thursday night. The score was 30-27. I mean, that's like an 8th grade or a 7th grade game, 30-27, but that's the way they play. They take a lot of time off the clock unless they get a really good shot quick, and they work it around and use up a lot of time. So, and a lot of times that causes the other team they're playing, if they like to play a little faster, to play too fast, and they'll end up taking bad shots and turning the ball over. So hopefully the Donettes will be able to stay away from that tonight and get a win here against the Greenville Bears, the Lady Bears.
I got crossed up on whether we're playing junior varsity or varsity first.
Yeah. So we're about a little over 2 minutes away from, they stopped the clock. I think they were writing down the wrong, they wrote down the junior varsity books first because they're normally play the junior varsity game first, so they're probably going to have a little bit more time before we get started. So we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and you can hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show, or we'll give you the starters when we come back for the Doniphan Donettes and the Greenville Lady Bears here at Doniphan.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Refinancing your home mortgage can be a really smart move. You can take advantage of a lower interest rate and have money left over for all the necessities. Talk to the refinance professionals at our credit union. They're the finest in refinance. We're an equal housing lender. Ozark Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA, now serving 6 counties. Online at ozarkfcu.com.
They're coming out one at a time. Welcome back, everybody. We've got the clock running now. They did stop it because they had wrote down the JV game books first, so they had to take a second to get the varsity books down. And we're getting close to the national anthem here. The Greenville Lady Bears are going to be dressed in their road black uniforms. Those are some good-looking uniforms. It says Lady Bears across the front with red numbers and white trim. Donettes in their white with gold trim, black numbers. We're going to have the national anthem, so we'll take a 90-second break, and we'll be back to give you the starters.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Y'all ready? Danny, y'all ready? We are set for the starting lineups. We've had the national anthem, the Greenville Lady Bears, coached by Todd Porter. And I just was informed a few minutes ago this is going to be Todd's last year. He's retiring. I don't know how many years he's been there now, but Greenville will have a new coach next year. Their starters will be Kate Bangert, Trinity McDaniel, Maddie Allen, Tristan Porter, and Mackenzie Miller. They have 3 seniors, a sophomore, and a freshman in the starting lineup, and they will go from right to left in the first half. Donettes, coached by Adam Epps, and assistant coach Rodney Honeycutt, and they will start their usual starting 5. Addie Jones, Timberly Mashing, Lexi Day, Emily Edier, and Olivia Cruz, and the Donettes will start 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. And the Donettes will go from left to right in the first half. Hopefully they'll come out a little better than they did in the first quarter last night against Alton. They missed, I think the first 3 shots they had were 2 layups and a shot right underneath the left side of the basket. And they were all easy buckets. If they'd have just, well, I guess they weren't too easy. They didn't go in, but might have had a different outcome in that game if they got off to a good start. So McDaniel will jump against Edier. And glad everybody joining us on YouTube tonight. Current River Broadcasting right here in Doniphan, Missouri. We've got 3 officials tonight, as we did last night. I think that was one of the problems last week in the South Iron game. They only had 2 officials, and you need to have 3. If you're gonna have 3 anytime at all, you need to have 3 all the time. Greenville will control the tip, and they'll have the first possession. And the Donettes are going to start out man-to-man defense. Porter gets it in the lane to Miller. Miller kicks it back out to Porter. Back to Miller on the left wing. Cut off on the baseline by Mashing. Back to Bangert on the left side. And you'll see as you watch here, they take a lot of time on the offensive end. Miller's going to shoot, and no good. And Edier with the rebound. Emily had, I'm sure, a double-double last night. I'm sure I think she had like 17 points. And I know she had double-figure rebounds. Olivia Cruz gives it to Lexi Day, penetrates, gives it over on the left side to Addie Jones. She has to run it down a little bit outside to her right, and Donettes reset. Greenville also playing man-to-man. Cruz, nice drive. Thought about shooting it out front. Addie Jones doesn't shoot it. Now over to Olivia Cruz in the corner Mashing. In the paint, down low, Edier turns, shoots, and scores. And I said that quite a bit last night, and that's a good start for the Donettes. They score on their first possession, allows them to set up in a 2-2-1 press, and Bangert's going to be tied up by Lexi Day. She was double teamed by Cruz and Day, and that'll give it to the Donettes on the alternating possession. If you make baskets, you can set up in that press, and then you can double team. And Greenville is pretty good size, but they're not really that quick, and the Donettes should definitely have a quickness factor. Ball inside again to Edier, and she just turns and lays it off the glass and in. If she catches it that deep, Greenville's going to be in for a long night. Porter gives it over to Miller. Miller, and she traveled with it. Good defense again by Cruz and Jones this time. And Greenville's turned it over the last 2 trips. After a missed shot the first trip, 2 turnovers the next 2 trips, and the Donettes lead 4-0. Day dribbles to the right wing, throws it in the middle to Mashing, kicks it back out to Jones. Jones dribbles to the baseline, gives it to Mashing. Out to Lexi Day, fakes the 3-pointer, dribbles in, gives it to Jones behind her. Jones dribbles in, throws it over on the left side to Cruz. She dribbles to the baseline. Now in the paint, Mashing goes around the defense, gives it to Edier, fakes, and then she is going to be almost tied up. Now the ball's loose, and Greenville's going to pick it up, and then Mashing knocks it away from behind, but it's going to go out of bounds off the Donettes. Emily probably should have just shot that shot. She was probably only 4 or 5 feet out. She was trying to get closer to the basket, put it on the floor. And a lot of times when a big girl puts it on the floor, it gets knocked away or taken away. Bangert dribbles into the paint, kicks it out in the corner. Miller, a wide open high arcing 3, no good. Long rebound's going to be saved in bounds by Porter, saves it into Bangert. Bangert to Porter on the right wing. Porter's guarded by Lexi Day. Out front to Bangert. Now to Miller, and the ball stolen by Olivia Cruz. She's going to take it all the way on Bangert, goes in, and she's going to be hacked on the arm. Nice job by Olivia Cruz to just take that ball all the way to the hole. That foul's on Bangert. And that's the first foul in the game on either team. Donettes will go to the free throw line. Olivia Cruz. She's the lone sophomore in the starting lineup for the Donettes. I tell you what, the way the Donettes JV played last night, they, in my opinion, the Donettes have a bright future as Cruz makes the first free throw. And they also have an 8th grade team coming up next year that was undefeated this year. And they've got Bailey Carson's been playing real well, and the JV's been playing really well. Second free throw missed. Miller had the rebound, lost it, and it's picked up by Edier, and she's going to be fouled. And I think that one's going to be on Bangert too. It is, and she's picked up 2 quick ones. And during that dead ball before we got it in bounds there, number 25, Cynthia Porter, is checked into the game for Greenville. Addie Jones, left wing to Cruz. Back to Day at the head of the key. Right side to Jones as they swing it around the perimeter. Cross court pass down low now to Mashing on the block. Backs it out, loses control of it, and almost overshot Day, but Day saves it. And they'll reset the offense. Donettes lead 5-0 with 5:05 left in the first quarter. Cruz gives it to Addie Jones, left side to Mashing. In the paint to Edier. Edier's going to turn, shoot, and she missed that one. And the rebound's going to be picked up off the floor by Bangert. Throws it up to Porter. Porter gets it across the timeline, picks up her dribble, and she got to get some help. Ball almost knocked away again. Bangert gets it, takes it to the baseline, dribbles underneath. Nice move, but she missed the shot. Got it back and missed it, but she is fouled. And that was a good move by the senior there, and nice job to stay with it. And that foul's going to be on Mashing. And Greenville will have a chance to get on the board from the free throw line. Bangert's free throw way up in the air and nothing but net. And another substitution for Greenville. Tristan Porter checks out. And another freshman comes in, Jane Lane. And also another one getting ready to come in, another freshman. Second one short. Edier with the rebound. Donettes lead 5-1. Lexi Day head of the key to Addie Jones. Back to Day on the wing. Now back out front to Jones. Cruz trying to get over to the left wing, finally does, gets the ball. Back between the circles to Day. Day dribbles into the paint and has it knocked away and saved before it goes out of bounds by Edier. Out front, Addie Jones, she's open for a three-pointer, it's no good. Emily Edier with the inside position, put it up, no good. Mashing had the rebound, and they're going to call a pushing foul on Greenville. And it's going to be on number 25, Cynthia Porter. I don't think Coach Porter liked that call. Mashing come flying in there for the rebound. Maddie Allen's going to check out, and Brenna Payne, a freshman, comes in for Greenville. Inbounds pass comes to Mashing, right back to Day. She turns, shoots it, and misses it. Ball loose on the floor, still loose, and finally picked up by Porter. And we got a foul on the Donettes. And I believe it's going to be on Edier. We hate to see him get a foul that far away from the basket. So the Donettes sit up in their 2-2-1. We played half the first quarter, and we got a 5-1 lead. Payne gives it up to Miller. Miller gets around the defense into the front court. Gives it to Bangert. Bangert to Payne on the right wing. They leave her open. She's going to shoot a three. It's no good. And they didn't block her out, and she gets her own rebound. Bounces down low to Porter. She missed it. And the ball's loose. And it is going to be saved by Mackenzie Miller. And she is tied up. And Coach Porter's going to have to burn a timeout. With 3:36 to go in the first quarter, it's 5-1. In favor of the Donettes. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back.
Born to be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side ride. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check their great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County's largest Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza, Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Welcome back back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman back at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium. Mr. Porter checked back in during the timeout. Greenville with the basketball. Donettes lead 5-1. Bangert hounded out front by Jones. Gives it to Tristan Porter. Down low to Cynthia Porter. Back out to Tristan Porter for three, and it's good. And I've said all year long, that's the best way to get a three-point shot. Throw it inside, throw it back out. And Greenville scored 4 in a row after the Donettes had a 5-0 lead. Donettes got off to a quick start. Jalen Dutton and Maddie Eddington have checked into the game for the Donettes. Bailey Carson as well. Mashing and Jones out there. So Coach Epps making some substitutions in the timeout. Mashing's going to dribble baseline, goes in, and she's going to be fouled by Cynthia Porter. And that's 2 on her. Kate Bangert has 2, and they have 14 fouls. Mass substitutions coming in again. Timberly Mashing's going to go to the free throw line. Free throw's good. Well, that's a good way to start for her. She has really been struggling from the free throw line. And we have McDaniel, Allen, and Abby Hillis checking in for Greenville. And Tristan Porter and Kate Bangert stay out there. And Timberly makes both free throws. And the Donettes lead 7-4. Bangert will get it across the half line. Donettes will pick up man-to-man. Porter deep on the right wing. It's McDaniel. McDaniel foot hit Carson right in the face, but picked up by Mashing. Mashing's going to take it all the way. Goes in, gets pushed, puts the shot up. No foul, but she gets the bucket. And it's 9-4. Donettes in the 2-2-1. Porter gives it up to McDaniel. McDaniel back to Porter. She crosses the timeline. I think she switched to Timothy. No call. Allen throws it down low. Hillis turnaround jumper. No good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to keep it with Greenville with 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Tristan Porter will throw it in. Gets it into Bangert. Bangert right side to Allen. Allen back out to Porter. Porter takes a couple dribbles, tosses it over to Bangert. Bangert now left wing to Allen. Allen down low, and Porter got good position, put it up, missed it, but she's fouled by Bailey Carson. And she got nice inside position there. And Carson either had to let her make it or foul her. And, you know, if you're not in foul trouble, that's probably not a bad foul. Make Porter earn them from the free throw line. She's got 3 points. That was a 3-point basket. And she misses the free throw. Edier and Day come back in for the Donettes. Jones and Carson check out. 1:54 to go in the first quarter. The Donettes lead 9-4. And Jalen Dutton just committed a lane violation. So now, and Greenville, after they give her the ball, Greenville committed one. And I think they probably should have let her have another free throw because Dutton committed a lane violation after they had the ball. She stepped out of the lane, but they wave it off. I think the Donettes caught a break there. Dutton was walked out past the three-point line out of the lane after they'd done handling the ball. Dutton gives it head of the key to Mashing. Left side to Day. Back to Dutton at the head of the key. On the right wing, in the lane, Edier. Edier's going to dribble one time over in the left corner, Day. Day's going to dribble around everybody, go in, up and under, it's good. Good job by Lexi Day. And a pass in the back court to Porter, throws it up in the front court to McDaniel. Hands it to Bangert. Out to Miller, she's wide open, her three-pointer's up, man, no good. And the ball's tipped around, and Maddie Eddington gets it from the Donette. Going to bring it into the front court. Stops and waits on her teeth, man. A wise decision by Maddie Eddington. Mashing, right side to Dutton. In the lane to Eddington. Nice fake. Going to give it to Mashing. She's open from about 8 feet, and it's good. Nice ball movement by the Donettes. And it's 13-4 with 50 seconds left in the quarter. Allen double team. Gets it up to Bangert. Ball knocked away. It's loose. Jalen Dutton's got it. She's one-on-one with Miller. Going to kick it back out to Day. Day holds above her head. We'll throw it back out front, reset with 35 seconds left. Now the Donettes last night, about every time they had the ball with less than a minute to go, they held it for the last shot. 13-4 lead. Makes sense right here. Mashing will give it over on the right side to Dutton. Dutton's going to take it back out. Probably with about 10 seconds, they'll start to run their play. We're down to 15. Dutton throws it over to Day. Back out front to Mashing, now with 10. Dribbles to the right side, gives it to Dutton. Swinging around all the way on the left baseline. In the lane to Edier. Edier turns, shoots, and missed it. And Porter gets the rebound. They run that perfectly. Edier couldn't get it to go. But the Donettes scored the first 5. Greenville got the next 4. The Donettes got the next 8. Lead it 13-4 at the end of 1 quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale from the moment you drive in. You will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more, from window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice, behind every project that you truly value.
Welcome back, everybody. We start the second quarter. The Donettes with a 13-4 lead, and Greenville has another sub in the game. Wood, another freshman, as Emily Edier gets a hand on the ball, deflects it out of bounds. Donettes played real well in the first couple of minutes, got a 5-0 lead, and then for about 3 minutes they didn't play so well. And in the last 3 minutes they played real well again. If they could ever get that all together and play solid 8-minute quarters, or at least 6 of the 8 minutes, probably really get something done. Inbounds pass to Miller. Mashing went for the steal, didn't get it, but she was helped out by Cruz. Porter's going to shoot a 3. It's no good. Mashing's going to get the rebound. She comes to the other end quickly. Dribbles to the baseline. Out to Cruz. Lobs it down low. Edier with inside position. She lays it in again. And they're starting to find Edier on a consistent basis in there. Pass up near midcourt to Wood and gets it ahead. And the ball stolen by Mashing. That was Jane Lane putting on the floor. Mashing, hustling down, got it, lobbed it down to the baseline. Too high for Jones, and that's what I'm talking about there. Sometimes they just get into a little bit too big a hurry. Cynthia Porter back in for Greenville. Both teams substituting freely. And Bailey Carson's going to check in for Mashing. Kimberly looks like she's a little gassed out there. And she's playing really hard right now. Got a couple of steals and some rebounds. A couple of baskets as well. Cynthia Porter gets it up to Wood, and it's knocked away by Olivia Cruz. She picks it up, gives it to Edier. The Donettes hustling on defense. Sneaking up behind, knocking the ball away. Cruz gives it free throw line to Edier. She turns and shoots, bounces around, and it falls in. Nice friendly home rim bounce for Emily Edier. 17-4. Donettes still continue to turn up the pressure. Porter gives it over to her sister, and another timeout. No, another turnover, I'm sorry. I don't know what he called there, but it's going to be Donette's ball. Somebody must have traveled. Cynthia Porter had the ball. And the Donettes have it back with 6:40 to go in the first half. They lead 17-4. Day dribbles out between the circles. Passes right side to Jones. Spin move down to the paint. And on the other side hits Carson. Good pass from Addie Jones. Carson gets hammered underneath the basket. And that was going to be on Mackenzie Miller. And that is a 15 foul, first personal on Miller. And that'll send Bailey Carson to the free throw line. Bailey played well last night in the minutes that she was in the game. Her free throw's good. That's one area that the turnovers and the free throw percentage for the Donettes has got to improve. Carly Marler, sophomore, is in the Greenville now. Coach Porter, I think, she used about everybody on his bench almost already. That one rattles out. Ball tipped around, and Marler gets the rebound. Her outlet pass to Wood. Wood tries to go back to Porter, almost stolen by Olivia Cruz. Now Porter picks it up, and the pass is intercepted by Edier. Edier's going to hand it to, and again, nice job by Edier there to not get in too big a hurry. Carson out front, now Cruz with it. Back to Jones. She's open for a three-pointer. No good. Emily Edier with another offensive rebound and puts it in. 10 points for Edier, and it's 20-4. And they throw it away again, and the Donettes pressure is just eating Greenville up right now. And we got a couple of Kate Bangers back in. Also, Brenna Payne, Wood, and Marler check out. Coming in for the Donettes, Mashing. She replaces Addie Jones. Oh, and boy, that was a big turnover last night. A game on the other end, almost a play exactly like that. But it was Olivia Cruz that all slipped right through her hands, just like it did on Mashing there. And they turn it over again. Mashing's got the steal this time. Gives it in the corner of the day. It's Edier in the lane, turns, shoots, scores, and fouls. And one coming for Emily Edier. And Coach Porter just does not, what he called that on 33, I'm sorry. Tristan Porter with her first. And the Donettes will be in the bonus. They called it before the shot. Before the shot. So take the bucket away, Donettes will inbound. Lexi Day with the ball, gives it out front to Mashing. Greenville playing a man-to-man. Mashing dribbles up to the head of the key, right side to Cruz. Back out front to Day. Back to Cruz on the right wing. In the lane, Carson. Bounces back to Cruz on the right wing. Now up front, Mashing, left side to Day. Day penetrates, takes it in. She gets tied up, and it's taken away by Miller. She got a little too deep in that small, in the big guy, your big girls. Donettes lead 20-4 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Donettes' defensive intensity has been great in this first half. And another steal. Cruz, if she hurries, has got a run out. Banger's got 2 fouls, but she probably won't foul her. Olivia Cruz lays it in. And it's 22-4. And it doesn't make any difference whether it's half-court defense or full-court defense. The Donettes have got it turned up tonight. Banger gets around Mashing, dribbles to the baseline. Dribbles inside, bounces across the lane, but she stepped on the out-of-bounds line first. Jones and Dutton come back in for the Donettes. Cruz and Dale get a rest, and also Alexis Mandry coming into the game. Alexis starting to get into the games a little bit more. And she's coming back off injury. By the way, I want to say hello to her mom. I don't see her here tonight. Alexis' dad told me that Jennifer had to have eye surgery, and they really didn't know what caused it, but Jennifer will help get feeling better. Donettes with the ball in an 18-point lead. Jones is open for a 3, in and out. Ball tipped around and Miller gets it for Greenville. Donettes are even pressuring on a missed shot. Haven't seen much of that this year. Banger will get it into the front court, get it to Porter. In the corner to Miller. Miller throws it back out front to Banger. Jalen Dutton on her. Over to Maddie Allen. Lobs it down low to Porter. Porter backs her way in. Shot up and good. She was being guarded by Joan. Porter quite a bit taller. And Porter has 5 of their 6 points. It is 22-6. Ashley handling out front. Right side to Dutton. Free throw line to Edier. She's open. And she missed it. Mandry battling for the rebound, but Porter kind of got her in the basket just a little bit to get the rebound. Banger back the other way. Jalen Dutton all over her. Jalen might have twisted an ankle there. He looks like she's all right. A little funny turn on that ankle when she slipped there. Allen back out front to Porter. Now Mandry's on Porter, so that's a little more of a even height-wise there. Miller in the paint, is going to put it up, it's short, and the ball is taken away. McDaniel had it, but Timberly Mashing just ripped it out of her hands and heads to the other end. Right side to Dutton. She's wide open. Her three-pointer no good. Alexis Mandry gets the offensive rebound, and it comes off her leg back out front. She kept it alive. And the Donettes have another possession. And another one of those turnovers where they threw it to the baseline, and it went right through their hands out of bounds. And Eddier's going to check out. And also coming out will be Dutton. And we'll see one more coming out. Mandry. We've got Day, Eddington, Carson, Mashing, and Jones on the floor. Donettes sit back up in the press. Lobbed up in the front court to Banger. Picked up by Eddington. Passes right side to Allen. Allen gives it to Abby Hillis, who just checked back in. Miller passes to McDaniel. We're going to have a foul on Carson, I think. That'll be 2 on Bailey Carson. And that's 4 team fouls on the Donettes. We're down to 2:22 to go in the first half. Donettes with a 16-point lead, 22-6. They clear it out a little bit for Banger. Dribbles into the paint, throws it out in the corner. Miller open for a minute, but she's picked up quickly by Mashing. Back into the lane to Banger, and she turns and shoots and scores. Well, Banger has 3, and Porter has 5. They're 8 points. We've played 14 minutes of this first half. Day, right side to Jones, bounces on the baseline to Carson. Back out front to Mashing. Left side to Day, in the lane to Eddington. Bounce pass to Carson, and she lays it in. Beautiful pass from Maddie Eddington. Unselfish play by the Donettes. And the pass in the middle to Banger, throws it up in the front court. McDaniel comes away with it and stripped away by Mashing. And going to the floor is Carson. And timeout called by Coach Epps. I think they probably would have saved the possession, but good hustle by the Donettes. And with the score 24-8, we've got a timeout. We'll keep it here. To remind everybody, on Thursday night, the Donettes have another big Ozark Foothills Conference game. And the big, mighty Greenville Lady Tigers that come in. And of course, they are the favorites to win the OFC again this year. And they are minus one of their, their best or second best player. They're both really good. Jennifer Worley will be playing, but they lost Autumn Dodd. I think she got hurt before the season started, but they're still an awfully good team. They have, I think their record is like 9-6 or something like that, but they have played some really, really stiff competition. They've lost to Dexter, I know, a couple of times, and both those games are pretty close. So they'll be here in Doniphan on Thursday. We'll be here to bring you that game. And then on Friday night, boys host the Alton Comets in the last home game of the season for boys. The Donettes will bring it in, leading 24-8 with 1:37 left in the first half. Greenville drops back, and they'll pick up man-to-man in the front court. Day, right side, Eddie. Baseline to Jones. Jones looking inside, nobody open, so they bring it back out front to Day. Day backs it back out to the volleyball. Back on the right side to Jones. Jones gives it to Carson at the free throw line. Looking for Eddington, and the ball bounced off her leg. We're going to have a tie ball. And it will belong to the Donettes as Emily Eddier's coming back in. And I like what Coach Epps has been doing here lately. If they make a mistake, he brings them out and he tells them right then what they've done. That was a little bit of a force there by Carson trying to get it to Eddie. Bounce pass comes to Jones. Bounces back on the baseline of Mashing. Out in front of Day. Day lobs it down low. Eddier's shot is blocked. And they're going to get Cynthia Porter with a foul. That looked like that might have been clean, but that's going to be Cynthia Porter's 3rd foul. And it'll be 2 shots coming up for Emily Eddy. Emily with another good first half tonight with 10 points. Last night she had a big second half. 1:04 to go as Eddie shoots the first one, and it's a little long. Well, the Donettes made 4 out of the first 5, but now they're 4 out of 7. They missed a couple in a row. Eddie, your second is good. That gives her 11 first half points. And bounce pass comes to Miller, right back to court. Middle of the floor to Banger. Greenville doing a little better job of getting that ball up the floor than they were earlier. And it's got a bunch of turnovers early with their press. Miller's going to take it in the paint, kick it out to Porter. High arcing 3's good. That's her second one. She's got 8 points, and it's 25-11. And we're under a minute to go, down to 35 seconds. Day will bring it into the front court. Donettes will probably hold for the last shot again. They run a really nice play at the end of the first quarter. They just couldn't get the shot to go. And it was Emily Ettier who ended up getting the shot as they got it to her on the left block. We'll see as Banger chasing the ball out front. And the ball knocked away by Banger. Banger picks up her third. Well, that's a bad way to get your third foul in the first half. Out near midcourt, just reaching in and knocking the ball away. 13 and a half seconds to go, and they'll put Lexi Day at the free throw line. That puts them in the bonus. That's the 8th team now. They were already in the bonus. And Eddier's going to check out, and Bailey Carson comes back in. 13 and a half seconds to go. Donettes lead by 14, 25-11. Lexi Day with 2 points in the first half. Her free throw is good. Lexi is normally a good free throw shooter. Donettes are 6 out of 9, and we'll take that because normally they have not shot that well. Mackenzie Wood comes back in for Banger. She goes to the bench for the 3 foul. Cynthia Porter is out on the floor with 3. Day's second one is nothing but that. And that makes the Donettes 7 out of 10 from the line in the first half. Greenville will have a chance for the last shot. The Donettes set up in a half-court trap. And Miller gets it underneath the Porter. She's wide open, but she can't hit the shot. Tristan Porter gets the rebound, puts it up, and it's going to count. We got a foul. Donettes didn't block out of that zone. Half-court trap. And Carson's going to pick up her third foul with 2.5 seconds to go. Tristan Porter already in double figures with 10. And they only have 13. And the other 3 points are by Kate Banger. Free throw's good. And Donettes get it in today. She's going to have to shoot it way downtown. And it comes up way short. So the Donettes lead it at halftime, 27-14 over the Greenville Lady Bears. Donettes win here tonight. They'll go to 3-0 in the OFC conference. The Neelyville Lady Tigers coming to town on Thursday. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back to run down the first half score.
For all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Welcome back, everybody. It's halftime here at Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan, and the Donettes with a good first half lead the Greenville Lady Bears 27-14. And they forced a lot of turnovers early in the game, got them out to a good lead at the end of the first quarter. It was 13-4, And that quarter they outscored Greenville 14-10 and have a 13-point lead at halftime, 27-14. And Greenville not going to take long to run down their scoring. They have 14 total points, and they've been scored by 2 players, and one of them is already in double figures. That is Tristan Porter, and she is Todd, the coach's daughter, and she has 11 of the 14. She got a couple of 3-pointers, 2 2-point baskets, and a free throw. And the other 3 points by Kate Bangert, and they have a couple of players with 3 fouls. Kate Bangert has 3 and Cynthia Porter with 3, and they shot 2 of 5 from the free throw stripe. For the Donettes, another good start to another good game for Emily Ettier tonight. She's leading the way with 11 points. She has 5 field goals and a free throw. Timberly Mashing's chipped in 6. 4 points for Lexi Day, 3 for Olivia Cruz, and 3 for Bailey Carson. And the Donettes were 7 of 10 from the free throw line in the first half. And I mentioned that just a little bit ago. Donettes a lot of times don't shoot 50% per game, and I know we still got a half to go, but 7 for 10 looks awful good from the free throw line in this first half. And they do have one person in foul trouble. Bailey Carson has 3. And nobody else with more than 1. Donettes only committed 5 team fouls in that first half. So it's 27-14 in favor of the Donettes. Greenville already back out of the locker room. I don't know what Coach Porter must not have had too awful much to say to his kids, but they are back out on the floor. Only about 4 minutes has run off the clock here. And he's going to talk to his girls out here set them down on the bench here and talk to them outside instead of in the locker room. The Donettes come into this game 2-0 in the Ozark Foothills Conference, and a win here tonight would get them to 3-0. They have 3 conference games left, and those are all 3 games, the next 3 games they play. I said Neelyville will be here Thursday night. We'll be here to bring you that. The boys are also going to be playing at Naylor on Thursday night, a makeup game from last Friday. And then the boys play here Friday night, and that is homecoming and senior night for the boys. That will be between the junior varsity and the varsity game. And then next week, we will go to Piedmont, as the boys and girls both going to play in the same night up at Piedmont, up at Clearwater High School, take on the Tigers. We'll be on KYEC Radio, 88.3 FM, and we'll be on a little bit before 5 with the varsity girls game, and then we'll take a break for the junior varsity boys, and probably back around 8 o'clock, somewhere around 8 o'clock with the varsity boys game against the Clearwater Tigers. Also next week, the Donettes will play the Twin Rivers Lady Royals on Thursday. That will also be on KYEC 88.3 FM. And it says here Twin Rivers has a junior varsity, so we'll find out for sure from Coach Epps about that. I know up at Clearwater they only have 1 game. Clearwater doesn't have a JV. And then we have, let's see, next Friday night, a week from Friday, the boys go to Malden to take on the Green Wave. And then after that game, the boys only have 2, I'll get it right here in a minute. 2 more regular season games after that. Neelyville on the January 29th and at Ellington, both those games are away on February 14th. The girls still have 3 games after they play Twin Rivers next week. At Ellington on the 29th, at Portageville on February 12th, and at home the last game of the season will be February 14th against the Malden Lady Wave. And that actually runs out the rest of the season. Of course, we have the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament February 2nd through the 8th. And we're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. The Donettes lead Greenville 27-14. We will take another 2-minute break. Come back, we'll get the second half underway with the Donettes on top by 13.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals and pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I am Doug Green, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my credit union. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
Ozark Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA, now serving 6 counties. Online at ozarkfcu.com.
We're about ready to get the second half under the way. The Donettes lead the Greenville Lady Bears 27-14. The Donettes are going to play a half of a JV game after this varsity game. Bringing you the varsity game first tonight. It's a little different, but Coach Porter wanted to do it that way. That way you could play. But you can play 6 quarters in a night now. So if you play a half of a JV game, he could have went ahead and done that. Still had his all of his girls for junior varsity game, but I guess he wanted to concentrate on this varsity game first. I said they're 1-1 in the conference coming in. They beat Twin Rivers last week, and I'm not sure. I meant to ask him who they lost to. I would say it's probably either Neelyville or Naylor. And of course, the Donettes beat Naylor already in the conference game. They lost to them in the tournament. But the conference game is one that count as far as the seeding for the tournament, unless they end up tied. And I think the conference game would even still count. So going to be Greenville's ball. Donettes send out Addie Jones, Kimberly Mashing, Olivia Cruz, Lexi Day, and Emily Edier. Greenville's point guard, Kate Bangert playing with 3 fouls. They send out their starters, McCann, Miller, Bangert, Allen, and Porter. And Bangert and Porter are the only 2 that scored so far in this game. Mackenzie Miller usually does some scoring, and Greenville gets it inside, wide open shot. Here we go again. We got a referee standing right beside that, and we're calling the guy standing out almost in mid-court calls it. And that foul's going to be on Olivia Cruz. I mean, she might have fouled her, but we think the referee standing right there would call it. And we are working with the 3-man crew tonight. Porter misses the first free throw. Just underway in the third quarter. We're playing 10 seconds. Kristen Porter, a senior for the Lady Bears, looking for point number 12, and this one's good. Greenville usually doesn't apply any full-court pressure unless they get behind late in the game. He just doesn't go very deep into his bench. Addie Jones gives it on the left side to Lexi Day. Lobs it down low. Eddie are inside again as they caught McDaniel sleeping. And McDaniel kind of had her back turned. And Greenville's going to break the press. Nice job getting it in the middle to McDaniel. Banger dribbles down, goes down, and throws up a shot. And we got another foul on the Donettes, so they picked up 2 quick ones. That's one on Olivia Cruz. That's her second. And Banger will go to the free throw line. Well, Coach Porter may have just told him to try to take it to the basket or get it inside, one or the other, and see if we can't draw some fouls. And they've got 2 quick ones. Banger knocks in the first one, makes it 29-16. And that one's short, an air ball. Well, she puts some arch on it. Porter does too. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Donettes lead by 13. That's where we were at halftime. Both teams have scored 2 points. Olivia Cruz against Greenville. Looks like they're playing a zone now. They played a man-to-man most of the first half. Olivia Cruz gives it to Edier just outside the free throw line. In the corner matching. Out front, Jones. Left side, Day. Wide open three up and in and out. And McDaniel with a rebound for the Lady Bears. She might have had too long to look at that one. Banger dribbles down left side, gives it to Porter. Back out front to Allen. Down to Miller on the right side. Back to Porter, she's open. Three-pointer up and short. And Mashing gets the rebound up the left side of the floor. As we get a couple of Donettes on the floor. Addie Jones is open for a three-pointer. It's off the back. Ball tipped around. Porter gets it for Greenville. Gives it to Banger. Banger reverses her dribble to the center of the floor. Back on the right side to Allen. Allen hits McDaniels, who swings it left side to Banger. Trying to get that ball inside the quarter. They get it on the clock. She's going to kick it back out to Allen. Her long jumper's up. I think that was 2 short. And Edier with the rebound. Throws it up to Olivia Cruz. Down on the baseline, and again, nowhere to go even if you get it to Addie Jones there. The pass behind it. Oh, it was deflected. It was deflected, I guess, by Greenville. Coach Porter doesn't agree with it. Daniel checks out. Cynthia Porter back in for Greenville. Inbounds pass comes into Jones. She's open again. Three-pointer up and the same results. Hit off the back of the rim, just barely a little long. And Banger rebounds it for Greenville. Porter left wing. Out front to Allen. Greenville bunched up in the middle there. They had 3 people in the paint. Now they don't have anybody there. Now they got a couple again. Allen out front. Gives it to Porter right side. Out of Banger. Back out front. Allen with it. Back on the right wing to Banger. Now to Porter. She's open again. Higher arcing three is short. And it's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Donette's ball. I thought maybe Edier got a hand on that. Addie Jones comes out. Bailey Carson comes in. And Abby Hillis coming in for Greenville. She's replacing Cynthia Porter. So Donettes will have the ball. Both teams have scored 2 points, and we played almost 3 minutes. I thought with the Donettes having 27 at halftime, if they got over 50 in this game, they'd be doing good at the tempo Greenville likes to play at. The way it's slowed down now, I'm not sure they'll get there. Edier in the paint, makes a move, ball knocked away from her right to Mashing. She gives it back to Edier, puts it up, it's short, and she's fouled. And she'll shoot a couple of free throws. That was on number 5, Allen. That's her first. And the first team foul on the Lady Bears here in the second half. 2 shots for Emily Edier. 13 points in the game. And she's starting to shoot the free throws pretty well too. That one's good. Lead back to 14. Chance to make it 15 with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left in the third quarter. This one's short. And Miller gets the rebound for Greenville. Passes up to Banger. Banger cuts back to the center of the floor. Kicks it out to Miller, fakes the shot. Free throw line, left side to Porter. Back on the right side, out. Just inside the three-point line, it's an air ball. Edier with the rebound. Outlets to Cruz. Slow down, Olivia, there's nobody down there. Throws it back on the wing, Mashing a little bit behind her. She gets it before it goes out of bounds. Gives it to Lexi down the left wing. Back out front to Cruz. Down the right side to Mashing. Free throw line, Edier. Lobs it down low, Carson catches. Turns off the glass and in. Nice job there. Take her time to gather herself. Get that shot up and in. That's 5 points for Bailey Carson. Donettes back to the double team and dribbling it off her leg. Addie Allen out of bounds. And Coach Porter thought that it was off the three, but right down here in front of me, it looked like it went off Allen's leg. He's on the official. The official's shaking his head. You got Brenna Payne back in the game for Allen for Greenville. It's up by 16. I believe that's their biggest lead. In the lane, Edier catches down low, puts it up. Got bumped. We're going to kick it back outside. Now back out front of Mash. Donettes moving around the perimeter quickly. Cruz is going to step into a three-pointer a little bit long. And Miller with the rebound. A little impatient that time. 3:40 left in the third quarter. Donettes up by 16, 32-16. Abby Hillis just inside the three-point line. Back out front to Payne. Now right side to Banger. Miller has not scored tonight. She usually will get a few points in the game, most time double figures, I think. She has not scored. I don't think she's attempted too many shots. Hillis is going to fire up the three-pointer. It's no good. And Mashing, the only shirt there, the white shirt, to get it from the Donettes. She gives it to Lexi Day. Right side to Cruz. Now to Mashing at the head of the key. Left side to Day. Day dribbles and kicks it over on the right side. Mashing. She's going to try a three-pointer. That's good. Well, Timberley doesn't even hardly attempt any three-pointers, but that one went down. And it's 35-16. Porter gives it up to Banger. Just across the timeline. And Bailey Clarkson, a little late getting there. That's something she's going to have to work on, moving them feet on defense. That's her fourth foul. And Trinity McDaniel coming back in for Greenville. Donettes going to bring in Maddie Eddington, Jalen Dutton, and Kaylee Davis. Eddier, Cruz, Carson, check out. So that leaves Mashing and Lexi Day out in the floor. Greenville with the ball, trailing the Donettes by 19 with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Banger dribbles down, kicks it out in the corner of Miller. Donettes has done a nice job on her. Mashing's on her right now. They get it to Miller. She's going to turn to the baseline. Up off the glass, no good. Ball tipped around. And the ball taken away from Payne. Coach Porter just sticks his hands out like, sink your fingernails into that ball. Jalen Dutton just tore it away from her. Mashing, right corner, Lexi Day, three ball, no good. And Mackenzie Miller with a rebound. She'll stop and hand it to Kate Banger with 2:05 left in the third quarter. Donettes up by 19. McDaniel, right baseline. Coach Epps telling her to back off of McDaniel. Not much danger of her shooting outside. She catches low now, makes a move, and short arms it, but Porter's right there to get the air ball and put it in. That's 14 points for Porter. 35-18. Greenville in a 2-3 zone. Jalen Dutton left wing to Day. Over to Mashing. Mashing's going to reset. With a minute and 20 to go in the third quarter. And they pull it out. And Coach Porter doesn't like it that they're holding the ball here, but you know, it's something that Donettes probably need to work on here. They might need it in the game later on. I know they're up by 17 points. Of course, the other coach, when you're holding the ball on, is always wanting you to play, especially if you're down 17 points. Now Greenville goes man-to-man. Ball deflected, picked up by Lexi Day. Throws it over to Mashing. Overshoots her out of bounds. And Coach Epps a little upset there that she wasn't open. I mean, I was in a straight line from the pass right there. She was not open. Maddie Allen comes back in for Greenville. Donettes double team. Mackenzie Miller in the backcourt over to Banger. Just barely beat the 10 count, I think. Zach McDaniel throws it across the lane and Allen kicks it out to Miller. She's open just inside the three-point line. And she gets her first point of the game. She is only the third player to score. And we're almost at the end of the third quarter. 35-20. Day over to Dutton on the right wing. Dutton dribbles to the baseline and gives it to Maddie Eddington. Eddington gives it to Mashing with 10 seconds. Out front to Lexi Day. Back to Dutton on the right side. Back out front to Day, down to 6 seconds. Gonna give it to Mashing. She's open. Three-pointer up looks good, but it's a little long. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Donettes only scored 8 points that quarter, but Greenville only got 6, so they're up by 15, 35-20, going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The phone booth talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Born to be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side ride. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check their great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County's largest Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza, Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Send the starters back out, and Greenville does the same. Eddie Jones got it in the right corner, back on the wing, and they lob it to Edier, and that time a little too tall. That's been working quite a bit tonight, but that time a little bit too much area. Donettes are set up in the press. Donettes have done a pretty good job not turning it over too much tonight. Greenville doesn't apply any full court pressure, so. And Emily Edier gets a steal. Gives it the day. It's almost intercepted by McDaniel. As Greenville gets back on defense. Greenville in a man-to-man now. Mashing, right wing. Over to Day. Day, down low. Cruz catches, kicks it back. Mashing, holds above her head, dribbles baseline. All the way around, kicks it back out to Addie Jones. Three-pointer up, and it's short. And Emily Edier saves it, and nice hustle. Oh, they're going to say she touched the out-of-bounds line. Well, that was a little bit of a delayed call there. She was already up almost on the stage there before the whistle blew. So the Donettes set back up in the press again. Got a turnover the last time. Miller up to Bangert. She's going to come back to the right side, dribble it across the half line. Played a minute in the fourth quarter, and the Donettes up by 15. Daniel in the corner. Throws it back out front. Allen standing on the three-point line. Her jumper no good. Ball tipped around, tipped out the Cruz. Here she comes up the left side. It was all the way to the left corner. That's one of the things I think Coach Epps has got the girls to do. And the only problem with that is if they get down there and get double teamed, they'll bring it up the floor even if they don't have numbers to dribble to that corner. And there's a backdoor pass. And she was open that time, and the pass was just too far out in front of her. And again, the Donettes getting a little sloppy with this 15-point lead. They've led by 16, I believe, was the biggest lead they've had. Day will check out, and Jalen Dutton will come back in. Allen throws the ball behind her to Miller. Miller reverses her dribble, stops in the backcourt, throws it to Banger. Now to Porter on the wing. Stay on Porter. She's a good three-point shooter. Down low to Miller. Turns to the baseline. Turns shot up an air ball. And the ball's going to be batted out of bounds, I think, last touched by Trinity McDaniel. Now Cynthia Porter coming back in. Both coaches, when they mess up, taking them out. And they don't waste much time about it. Porter's pretty much done that always. I can't say for Coach Epps, but this is the first year that he's pretty much done that just about all season this season. So I imagine he's probably done that all of his career. Mashing, catches just inside the free throw line. Her jumper's good. Boy, it's good to see Timberly hitting those shots a little ways away from the basket. Jump shot. And Cruz with a steal. Goes in, goes up for the shot, and they're going to call it on the floor. Foul on Greenville. Going to be on Mackenzie Miller. Good anticipation by Olivia Cruz to steal that pass. Jane Lane coming back in for Greenville, and Tristan Porter will check out. And Mashing to inbound it. In the corner, Cruz lobs it into Mashing. She steps in bounds, turns to the baseline and puts it in. That's 13 from Mashing. And it's 39-20. Now we got the biggest lead of the game. Bangert has it knocked away, stolen by Jalen Dutton. They head to Cruz. Cruz goes in, lays it in. 41-20. All I needed to do was get on them a little bit, about get a little lackadaisical and sloppy, and then start playing better. Lane dribbles across the timeline, and it's knocked away by Lydia Cruz out of bounds. And McDaniel checking back in for Porter, and Porter checking back in for Lane. That is Tristan Porter coming back in, Cynthia Porter going out. 5:07 to go in the game. Donettes up 21, 41-20. They might get to that 50 mark. Maddie Jones knocks it away. Banger gets it back. Throws it out front. Maddie out. Donettes in a man-to-man. Right side to Porter. Down on the block. Miller turns, shoots, and scores. She's got a couple of buckets this half. At halftime, they only had 2 players that scored. And the other 2 besides Porter only have 4 points apiece. Jalen Dutton dribbles to the right side, gets a screen, gives it in the lane, Edier, and she puts it up and in. That looked like that was going to be a pick and roll to Massey when they went the opposite way and got a wide open shot. And the pass knocked away by Jalen Dutton. Bounces over on the other side. Addie Jones lays it in. And Jalen Dutton, one of the Donettes guards, really getting after him. Dutton almost gets it again. Now we're bringing it into the front court, give it to Miller on the right wing. Back out front, Porter fakes the three-pointer, back to Miller on the right side. On the left side to Allen. Baseline to McDaniel. Throws it to Miller. Miller about 12 feet out. Back and back out to the wing. Give it to the bank. 3:50 to go in the game. Donettes leading 45-22. Miller back to Porter. Miller cuts through. She's not open. Back to Banger. Now they get it to Miller on the elbow. Out to Allen. Thinks about the shot. Doesn't take it. Greenville being patient here. They're down by 23 points with only 3.5 minutes to go. Donettes doing a good job on defense. Banger tries to go baseline. Cut off by Jones. Out to Allen. Her shot just inside the three-point line. Rims out. And Emily Eddy with the rebound. They got a good shot. Just didn't go in. Donettes will slow it down and set it up. We've got new 5 coming in for the Donettes here as soon as we get a dead ball. Dutton bounces left side to Jones. They throw it in the lane to Edier, turns to the baseline. Their shot blocked there. McDaniel with a nice block. Donettes keep the possession though. Jones in the corner. Cruz, three-pointer up and no good. And Jalen Dutton's gonna run down the rebound. Keep the possession for the Donettes. We're down to 2:40 to go. Mashing at the free throw line, looking low, not anybody open. Back out to Jones. Long 2 is in and out, and the Donettes almost got it again, but Miller's going to come out with it, and they're going to call a foul on Jalen Dutton, I believe. That's Dutton's first foul. And the Donettes will bring in a new 5. Eddington, Carson, Day, Mandry, and Kaylee Davis. And with 2.5 minutes to go in the game, Donettes up 45-22. Looking good for that 3-0 start in the OFC. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Born to be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side wild. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check the great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County's largest Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza in Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Back on here. Greenville turns the ball over again. Donettes bring it in. Carson dribbles up the right side. It's knocked away, but she picks it up and gives it to Kaylee Davis. Davis quickly gets it to Lexi Day. Out front to Carson. By Maddie Allen. Carson playing with 4 fouls. She doesn't want to foul out in a game like this. She is guarding Miller, so they're trying to get the ball inside to Miller. They do. And Miller has to come back out front with it. Donettes lead 45-22. Going to go to 3-0 in the OFC with Neelyville coming to town. And now Kaylee Davis with a nice job of deflecting the ball out of bounds. And Abby Hillis back in for McDaniel. Neelyville Lady Tigers coming to Doniphan on Thursday night. I'm sure they're undefeated in the conference. Donette's going to have to play a whale of a game hang with the Neelyville Lady Tigers, but that's why they play the game. Shot missed by Miller. Donette's bring it into the front court. Day gets a pass to the basket, goes down and lays it in. Nobody cut off the ball there, so she just took it all the way. She's got 6. And it's 47-22, Donettes. 1:15 to go in the 4th quarter. Allen gives it back out to Porter. And Coach Porter calls the timeout. 1:30, I don't know if I guess he has a 30-second. We'll keep it here. Remind everybody, the Neelyville Lady Tigers are coming to Doniphan on Thursday night. We'll be here to bring you that game. Don's also in action on Thursday night down at Naylor in the Battle of Ripley County. And then on Friday night, the Dons will be back at home for their last home game against the Alton Commons. Also senior night and homecoming between the varsity and the junior varsity game on Friday night. Actually, between the junior varsity and the varsity game. So the Donettes with a 25-point lead, a minute 10 to go. Payne comes back in during the timeout. Actually, I think she checked in a while ago. Tristan Porter will throw it in. Goes it in for Banger. Head of the key to Payne. Donettes playing man-to-man still yet. Hitting that, I think, maybe one time he went to half-court trap in a 1-3-1 zone. Miller in the paint, turns and puts it in. And she's got 6 points here late in the game. Now Greenville with a little full-court pressure. Day will dribble it across the timeline. Beats the press. Gonna take it down, throws it back to Vandry. Andrew will hand it to Carson, over to Eddington. Now to Lexi Day on the left wing. Dribble it back out, give it to Carson between the circle. Right side to Eddington. Eddington out front to Day. 30 seconds to go. She's going to back it out. And gives it over to Eddington. Back out front to Day. See if Donettes may run it out here. I don't think Greenville wants to foul. They've only committed 2 fouls anyway, so it'd be a while before they can get the Donettes in the bonus. Day dribbles down there, left-handed layup, blocked by Miller. Banger gets the rebound with 10 seconds to go. Bounces ahead to Porter. Porter steps out behind the 3-point line and puts it up short. And ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Donettes. Out Alexis Mandy, and that's the buzzer to end the game. And the Donettes win it 47-24. Almost end up doubling the Greenville Lady Bears. The Lady Bears only got 4 points that quarter. The Donettes outscored them 12-4, coming with a 47-24 win to go to 3-0 in the Ozark Foothills Conference. And we're just going to go ahead and run down the scoring here. Remind everybody that's watching, they will be a half of a JV game that you'll be able to watch here coming up in just a few minutes. For Greenville, Kate Bangert had 4, 14 for Tristan Porter, and 6 for Mackenzie Miller, for a total of 24. And they only had 3 players get the scoring foul. The Donettes, Addie Jones 2, 13 for Timberly Mashing, Lexi Day with 4, 5 for Olivia Cruz, 16 for Emily Ettier, and 5 for Bailey Carson, for a total of 47. And the Donettes had 2 players in double figures again tonight, and the second game in a row that Ettier's got up there in double figures. I believe she had 17 last night. So the Donettes win it 47-24. And we'll be back with you with the Donettes and the Neelyville Lady Tigers on Thursday night. Make sure you tune in for that. So that's going to be it for me. And again, we've got a JV, half a JV coming up here shortly. So stick with us here on YouTube, and I'll talk to you again on Thursday night.